Good morning, YouTube. We are starting the day. Coffee and some MSQ. Sorry if I have the sniffles. So yeah, doing MSQ. We're here to speak with Horshaphant. We just escaped. I believe the last thing we did, we escaped the palace. The Sultanate is dead. Or the Sultana is dead. And I guess the Sultanate's dead too. We escaped Ul'dah. We hitched a ride with the guy from the beginning of the game, Brennan. We met Pippin, son of Roban, who is back in Ul'dah, and we should be here with Alphinaud. Yeah. Let's see if we can find some refuge.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper.
Oh, damn.
The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies.
Thanks, Horshaphant.
You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The falling snows, or some such.
All right. All right, Mr. Clever.
All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed and their every request for entry rebuffed until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
Get him.
You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions.
Hey, what?
'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Sorry, when he said companions, I was thinking of Dancred, Ishtola, Ida, Papalimo. Who managed to escape? What of those who did not? Oh, you don't have anything for me, actually. Like we're gonna talk to Sir Emmerich? Maybe. Oh, a lot of cutscenes. Let's go. Ready for it. Tataru! Alphinaud, MSQ, is it really you? Aw. I'm so happy that you are. I tried contacting Minfilia and the others, but no one would respond. Oh yeah, Minfilia too. And then Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Lamon told me to run, and so I did. I ran and I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached. That was me yesterday, but I lost my way. And then, fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Is that... Oh, we get to see her face! Oh yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Anyway, after Yagiri found me, we traveled to Vester Bay Vesper Bane met up with Urianger. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the waking sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking. Sorry, where was I? Oh yes, so we waited there at the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other scions as we speak, but we have met with no success as yet. I'd hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look, but you should know, the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. But, be that as it may yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it is not impossible that the others could have done so as well. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the Scions restored to their rightful place of honor. Yugiri, quickly climbing the top 10 favorite characters.
'Tis all my doing.
Thankful. I'm so thankful for voice lines. I needed to drink some coffee.
I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm.
I know that's right.
But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod.
You also called me your warrior of light, not your warrior of light.
What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos. 'Twas all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alfino.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alfino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Satoru also top 10 characters. Oh, please don't do that.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
Oh. Oh, we're officially done. Alrighty then. We're officially done with Realm Reborn. We're officially here at the end. That's awesome. Nobuo, main theme composer, one of the best in the world. There's Leviathan. I don't want to skip it. I don't think we can. I think we. I like this. I like this recap though. I'm I'm gonna let this play out actually. So if you want to skip ahead, feel free. Go ahead and skim through the timeline and look for where there's no credits. But I'm gonna let this breathe. I'm gonna sort of savor this moment. I think it's well deserved.
Shining is the land's light of justice. Ever flows the land's well of purpose.
Nice. Well, we got that main theme out of the way. I'm not sure how much more there is, but for the sake of recording, we're gonna go ahead and skip.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
It's Roban cell. Oof. The hell do you want? Abriales. No, Abriales is gone. Abyss and name. Brand, there you go. Abriales is no more. The order was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then. The earth is fertile, and the seeds well sown. By my will, we shall reap salvation unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. Wait, hold up. Wait, what? Hold up. See, I knew I didn't like him. I know I didn't. Nah, see. Nah, I didn't like. Fuck you, dog. Fuck you, you piece of shit. I don't even want to read your dialogue, you stupid whore. I'm not going to read it. I'm not reading this filth. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine. The fate of this very star. Trash. Trash, bro. I hate the way he laughs.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
Sorry, Midgar Somewhere. Your dialogue is taxing. To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north, their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward. Oh. We're here, guys. We're officially in it. Oh, my left arm.
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything.
Wait, hold up. That's a that's a different voice for damn sure. Nah, that's we're in a whole new direction now.
You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Elfino.
Lord Orchefon.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
His hair's tripping.
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
I bring tidings. Count Edmont has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortan. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper.
Oh, hell yeah. Yo, House 4 times for the win.
Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed.
Oh.
Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
Things are starting to make sense. Things that I've seen that I didn't understand, and I'm like, why are we here? What are we doing?
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
Honestly, the shift in change of just his, I don't want to say personality, but it goes well with the voice.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Here, here!
Hey, is Tataru's voice different too? No, I think it might be the same. Grab some more coffee. I must go on ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, for everything has been arranged. Sentries at the gates of judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names, and they will allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Bye. Think I'm going the right way? Yeah. I was like, is that somebody? Wards of House Fortemps. Ah, yes, you may pass. Oh, we're actually in Ishgard. Let's go. Been a long journey, but here we are. Damn, oh my gosh.
And so they came, at a friend's behest. Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
Feels weird to actually be here. Like earned it, you know?
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace.
That is a good looking apple.
Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and his companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change.
Or Tatsuru. The nicest, most sweetest, little gentlest
Though no
Lala.
one knew then how great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, give me that saddle crawl. Give me that. I earned that. Got chill bumps. Nice. Alright. And I've had too much coffee, if you know what I mean, so I'll be right back. Greetings, Master Playdrew. On behalf of House Fortemps, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at his residence in the Pillars, if you would all come with me. Well, first thing we gotta do is attune to that Aetheryte so I can come back anytime I want. We're also gonna be grabbing you know what? Let's grab the mini Aetherites as we need them. So it looks like we're going to the Pillars. Okay. So I think... How the heck do you navigate this? Oh, here we go. Foundation. So we want to go to one of 3. Interesting. Let's go to this one over here. Never really noticed the statues before. It's like little details that I'm taking in now, that I'm not just zooming through stuff. Okay, we're actually not too far from where we want to be. We're gonna take these stairs. a delivery Moogle right there. Oh, look at their weapons. We got Dark Knight. So that would be a Dragoon, technically. Is it a pike if it's got an axe versus a blade? Or no, a pike can have a blade too. Or Shaffat's here. Warrior of Light and his brave companions walking the streets of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight. I cannot tell you how long I have waited for this day. Allow me to present to you my family home, House Fortemps Manor. I should like nothing more than to show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, introductions must be made.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing. I, Count Edmond de Fortemps, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortemps, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Fortemps.
The honor is mine,
I
Mr. Alfina.
have to get used to his voice.
Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders, yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies. Don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses, but so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city?
We need that.
You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings.
And Aetherites.
After all, you may be here for some time.
And Aetherites. Though our friends in House Fortemps have been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new home, so that we might become more self-sufficient. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. It would seem a tour of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall of course do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. Their documentation is in order, I trust. Yes, my lord. We're getting our DMV issued driver's license. Oh damn, that's a whole ass plaque. Honored guest, maybe? Those documents identify you as wards of House Fortemps. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Fortemps. But let us hope it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name. MSQ. Tataru. The city waits. Let's go. You're not going to introduce us to your sons? Odd. As this is your first time in our fair city, pray permit me to show you to the Hoplon, from whence we may gaze upon the splendor of the Holy Vault. Though all other sights pale in comparison, it's only meet that you see it first. I shall then show you around the jeweled crozier, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services before descending to Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza, if there are no questions. Alright, we got this many Aetheryte, we did. Yeah. Hand all the way up, still can't see it all. The Hoplon, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity, is the largest plaza in Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thoradin's famed Knights 12? Very good, Master Alphinaud. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined King Thoradin I to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there is much you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the Jeweled Crozier, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elise, our master of the markets. Elise, I don't know. They walk this way. So we'll grab this Aetheryte. Maybe I've not been here long enough to really listen to the background music, but this is kind of fire. That violin. Oh, thought I clicked. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, but I can't keep misclicking. You gotta go. Maybe it's Elise. Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling paddlers, which makes you all... Ah, wards of House Fortemps. How very interesting. Count Edmond has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable? Young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, armor, accoutrements, medicine materials, or whatever you desire, it can be found in the Crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall soon see. Our next destination is the Aetheryte Plaza and Foundation, if everyone is ready. Oh, Tataru. So freaking cute. Okay, I think he went this way as well. Yes. Damn, this is like the kind of stuff that I want to build, that I like to build in Minecraft. Very large kingdoms, castles, a lot of stonework, bricks, mortar. And here we have Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza. If you have yet to attune to the Aetheryte, it would be wise to do so now. Oh, we have, my good sir, we have... for Lancer, we're gonna take that. Oh, we can switch to Lancer. That's right. We're officially in Heavensward. We switched to Lancer here. Dragoon, sorry. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together what else can be found nearby. The Skysteel Manufactory stands to the west. There are engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for use against the dragons. The Holy Stables, where chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our knights most heavenly, while to the south and east, well, it would be best if you avoided that area. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Afanod. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. It's just a simple passerby? Who is this guy? You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord, but a humble traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have ye? Take a turn down the Hoplon and gawp at the statues. Well, if you've a mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knight, if your nurse may let ye. My humblest apologies, Master Alphanod. Pray pay that drunken lout no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this Forgotten Knight for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this, MSQ. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? Then I'm coming too. Yes, for this full MSQ playthrough, if you're coming in just for Heavensward, if you didn't watch any of the Realm Reborn stuff, we played Warrior for all of a Realm Reborn, as that's sort of like the titular cover character for Realm Reborn is the Warrior, and in Heavensward it's the Dragoon. So we're gonna switch to that, and we're gonna look the part. There we go. And we're gonna have the helmet off for cutscenes. I think there's an option for that. I'm gonna look for it real quick. Give me one sec. Okay, I didn't find the setting required for to like have. I don't think it exists where like your helmet only shows. I know other games do it. Don't know if 14 does. I'll have to check off the recording, but I at least have it where the helmet is not completely covering the face, so we can still see it during cutscenes. We will adorn fashion of the Dragoon. Right, we have the Forgotten Knight. Must say, this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments, Master Gibriant. Just Gibriant will do. And I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Aye. Up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth, dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality in mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? Because when the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that, mind, which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below, and something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Elfinod, I think it would be best if we return to Four Temps Manor. You go on ahead without me. I am staying for a drink or two. Miss Tartaru, I am afraid that is out of the question. My lord the Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place, least of all a maiden. What are you up to, Tartaru? Look around, Alphanod. This tavern is full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed. But will you be safe here on your own? Oh, please. Do you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had a gill for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That settles it then. Tartaru, MSQ and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance. I will. Dragoon? Tell us then, Master Alphanod, does Ishgard meet your expectations? That which I imagine pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took, and when those steps took me past the scars left by the Wyverns and Foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The Wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Emmerich has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you have done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. I'm already fitted. That is a most generous offer, Master Alphanod. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I have heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. As for you, Master Playtrue, I could ask for no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a man with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid our Toral and Eminelane in their duties. I beg your pardon? I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need of honored guests' assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues. By the Fury, the two of you will conduct yourselves with the dignity befitting your station and show Master Playtrue the respect he deserves. This is the man who slew Gaius van Belsar and some half-dozen primals besides. He is not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand boy. If you can pardon them their impropriety, I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you. His coat is like a combination of the Black Mage chest piece that you get at level 50 and also the fancy chest piece that you get from just going through Heavensward. It would seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Fortemps has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small, and so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. This is an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Emerald. Shall we be off then, old boy? Ah, but where are my manners? Emerald de Fortemps, second son of Count Edmond de Fortemps, true-born, that is. Yes, I know what you're thinking, and you are absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest inherits all. Well, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who could be satisfied subsisting on a meager allowance, forever overshadowed by a sibling? Not I, old boy, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the Sea of Clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than our toileau. Ambitions, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. But don't look at me like that. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Halina, that they have been how did I not fuck that up? They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the calamity. Poor blighters. As for what precisely we will be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. I'm just going to call him Arturo. Let us begin anew, Master Plagiu. I am Sir Arturo de Fortemps, eldest son of Count Edmond de Fortemps. You will forgive me my outburst, I hope. I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Orshifon has spoken of you often. If you are even half the man he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matters at hand, then. We will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of houses Duriande and Zamiel. Zamiel? You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it? Aye, well, suffice it to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set out our differences at this crucial juncture. But we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must need secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo stables and Foundation. All right. And with that, we will see you in the next video. Please consider liking the video, subscribing for sure if you're enjoying the content and are looking forward to more, and we'll see you in the next one.